Hello everyone, great pleasure to be here at EAI. We will show you today how we will be pushing the boundaries of gastronomy, how AI can help us to generate a dialogue with chefs. That's the promise we will do today. And I will do that with our guest speaker, invitee, Erica Kato Marcus, which welcome Erica.
Hello, François.
Yes, she's live from Tokyo. I'm live from Barcelona. So Erica is the Director of Strategy and Partnerships at Sony AI in Tokyo. I'm François Chartier, native from Montreal, living in Barcelona, working with Sony AI Gastronomy as a special advisor. But let's jump right into it directly. I will let Erica explain a little bit about Sony AI existence.
Great. Thank you, François. And thank you for letting me join this wonderful session to discussion about creating a dialogue between AI and chefs and in designing the next generation of AI systems. So like François said, my name is Erica Kato Marcus, and I'm leading the Strategy and Partnership Initiative at Sony AI. Sony AI is a fundamental research and development organization under Sony Group Corporation that focuses on cutting edge research and development of AI. Since being established in April 2020, we now have grown into an organization that's about 80 people in Tokyo, Zurich, and also in North America. And our mission, actually, on the previous slide, talks about it, but our mission is to unleash human imagination and creativity with AI. So, AI is a very relevant technology across many industries, but because we are Sony and Sony is a creative entertainment company, our mission is to partner with artists and creators that are creating the entertainment to bring new experience to their audiences around the world. And of course, this means the world of gastronomy as well. And at Sony AI, we currently have what we call 4 flagship projects. We have the gaming project that you see on the bottom right side of the slide in partnership with one of the biggest gaming companies in the world, which of course is PlayStation. So that's an exciting project for us. We are also jointly exploring a partnership with Sony's sensor company to explore ways in which AI can enrich experiences based on the sensing data. And then, of course, here today, we're here to talk about the Gastronomy Initiative, which is a new domain for Sony. So this is more of a slightly exploratory field, but we're excited to talk about it today with François. Because if you think about it, gastronomy is one of the biggest global entertainment. Dining out is something that I love to do as well. So we want to look at ways and how we can partner with chefs and other industry leaders to see how AI can power chefs and others in the kitchen and also delivering a great experience. So on this slide, this is an exciting project for us. So we recently announced our first breakthrough in AI called Gran Turismo Sophie. Maybe some of you have seen this announcement that we've made in February. I don't know, François, did you follow us with this announcement?
It's just amazing. People will get crazy by watching the videos coming. It's completely a new world.
Yes. So we'll show you a video very shortly, but Gran Turismo Sophie is a superhuman racing agent that Sony AI has developed in partnership with a gaming company called Polyphony Digital. And we built an AI agent that can compete at a really competitive level against one of the top world drivers in the racing game of Gran Turismo. And like I said, we partnered with a creative studio, and this is a very important part. So the partnership with the creative studio is very important for us to design and develop the AI agent. And we built this for gamers. Partnering with the creative studio is important because we want to work with them to develop an AI that is of importance to them. And so you might be thinking, like, what does Gran Turismo Sophie, a gaming agent, have to do with the world of gastronomy? But basically, what I want to demonstrate through this video that you'll see shortly is that we want to replicate this kind of partnership with the creators also in the realm of gastronomy. So please take a look at this video of making of GT Sophie.
There's very few places where you can go out and say, I'm going to build an AI, and I'm going to make it truly superhuman.
We're going to create artificial intelligence that will unleash the power of the human creativity and imagination.
Gran Turismo Sophie is a super exciting project. It's an amazing AI research and development activity.
There are many racing games where the physics is half done, but in Gran Turismo, that racing sensation that the players get, that's really at the core of the game.
このなんか車文化、車という存在をもう丸ごとビデオゲームの中にこう再現したいなと思ったんですね。
Because of the realism of the game, it is actually very difficult to program agents.
We spent a lot of time trying to figure out what things we needed to change in order to get that superhuman performance.
Why are we building this GT Sophie agent?
This is not just a technical breakthrough project, but it really is about bringing AI into the hands of the game developers who are going to build the new experiences for the players.
本当にすごいアグレッシブで、これからもっと一緒にレースしていきたいなっていうふうに思いましたね。
Yeah, this is just amazing. What a video and what a achievement by Sony AI team. And you see, that's why we put this phrase here. The process generates the product. If you never change the process, you will always get the same result. This phrase have changed my working life at the end of the 90s. I was looking where to bring my knowledge, my science, my creativity. And when I read that about Franco Dragon, which is a producer at that time of Cirque du Soleil, everybody know him in Quebec province and Canada and around the world. This have changed my life because it showed me that I need to change the process to generate the product. And that's what you do now. You change the process by using AI and bringing some new ideas. So imagine now, if the process generates the product, how can AI change the result in gastronomy? You have been building an AI that become the best GT driver. Now we need to do the same by building an AI that will become the best world sous chef, you know, in a dialogue. And that's what we aim to do with this project. I will let you again, Erica, to talk a little bit about the project of Sony AI Gastronomy, how this project bring gastronomy on another level.
Great, thank you so much. So let's then dive into the world of gastronomy from gaming. As I mentioned before, this is one of the 4 flagship projects at Sony AI that we are also equally excited to pursue in partnership with the creators, just as we have done with the Gaming AI Challenge. And since Sony AI is, quite new to the gastronomy space, of course, we are partnering with François on this call. But we also conducted a series of interviews together with François to learn from the leading chefs, 18 leading chefs around the world, and other industry leaders to understand the view of the current state of the industry, particularly in times of COVID. We knew that there was a lot of change happening, so we wanted to learn from them as much as possible. And also to learn their views on new technologies like AI and how it might be helpful or impactful for their work. And despite all of these interviews, unfortunately, taking online, which meant that, Francois and I could not travel to their restaurants or their companies to try their delicious food. We actually learned so much from these interviews, and it also helped us to reconfirm some of the initial thinking that we already had about this project. And for example, this is one of the things that we have confirmed, that we really thought that AI, together within the realm of gastronomy, could help chefs, not only create delicious dishes, but also address the issue of health and sustainability. And this is in fact what we heard throughout the interviews with those 18 industry leaders, is all of them had not only be thinking about what is the best dining experience and what is the most delicious food that they can offer their customers, but they also wanted to address, the global issues of sustainability and also health issues that many of their customers are facing. So this is a learning that we had through the interview and something that we have reconfirmed.
And it's amazing and very important,
Yep.
very important inputs from top leader and creativity somewhere, number one best chef in the world, number one best pastry chef in the world. So it's very important inputs we get there.
Yeah, and I think it was a great opportunity to also get a global perspective. So because we didn't have to physically travel around the world, we actually got the chance to interact with so many of these great leaders from around the globe. So that was a great opportunity for us. And then the other outcome from this interview series was, of course, this, amazing advisory partnership that we have now with Chef Yoneda, who is a 3 Michelin star chef from Osaka, Japan. And he actually created or dedicated this special illustration for us in starting this partnership, where he shows a human hand on the left side of the slide and the robotics hand on the right side, working in harmony to plate his signature dish called the Earth. And I think this is such an important, a very symbolic illustration, because this really illustrated that he believes that AI, maybe manifested in the shape of a robot, is something that works in harmony with him. And it's not something that he's afraid of. He's actually looking forward to working together with this, intelligent being in his kitchen to work in harmony. And that was a great also discovery for us. A lot of people were asking us when we initiated this project, what do chefs think about new technologies like AI and robots in their kitchens? And, is there any negative sentiment? And I think, François, we just heard over and over again that people were very excited to work with AI, robots in the kitchen and see what kind of great new things we can do together.
That's creator. Creators are always looking for new things to go further, to push their own boundaries of knowledge, of skill, of creativity. And new technology is part of it over the last 50 years of gastronomy industry, especially the last 15 one. So now they are looking to go further, and they are not, they have no fear at all of AI or robotic or whatsoever it is. If it can just open new ideas and bring new creativity, that's what they are looking for.
Right. And I think one of the other things that we've learned is that, natural conversation, an atmosphere of friendliness, all of these things are also important. But maybe I'll let you go on with this next slide.
And that's the way we build the project. I can say from the scratch and starting the discussion with the team of Sony AI in 2018, that was not written, was not official that Sony was going in AI. But we start talking from that date, say, okay, how could Sony and AI go in gastronomy? Because there was a desire from many people of a leader of the team. So, and then they contact me and we start talking. And then in 2019, I invite the team, the overall team of Sony AI in Barcelona at the Science and Cooking World Congress, Barcelona, to just talk about the possibility that Sony is going to AI and just start to building blocks, a little bit about that. And I think was a decisive moment for all the teams to say, okay, we should go deep in gastronomy. There's a huge world of creativity, and this world of creativity need new tools. And one of these tools could be AI. So, and then we went to South by Southwest in Austin. We present the project. And then the big gap was in Madrid Fusion 2020. Again, all the team from Japan fly directly in Madrid, and we done a 1-hour presentation with chef on the stage with us, with Romain Fournel, with also Andoni Aduriz from Mugaritz, who is one of the 10 top restaurants in the world. And we done a presentation of what we call the phase 1 of the project of recipe creation recipe. Just the idea, where are we going with that? And then the chef interview series that we have present after that. So I will show you a little bit, because it's good to talk, but you will understand a little bit more what we've been presenting in Madrid Fusion and what's behind the scene. This is not the final product. It's just a prototype of ideas, how we've been building the blocks of this idea. To understand that, you need to understand that Sony AI team is building a huge database which have the molecular harmony data in the middle, but so many things. Everything's happened in the chef creator minds at the Eureka moment. There's skill, there's a cultural background, there's a color, season, seasonability, sustainability, everything happened in a moment. So, but let's talk a little bit about the molecular harmony. I'm sorry, we're going to show the video now. There's a short video of molecular harmony, and I get back to you. So what is the molecular harmony? So when you are mixing two ingredients dominated by the same molecule of the same family, the result is greater than the sum of its parts. 1 + 1 = 3. I will give you some example of great matching. Coconut and shiitake mushroom, they share exactly the same dominant molecule whatsoever you will do as recipe. Parmesan cheese and espresso coffee, 24-month aged Parmesan cheese, you dip in, you taste, it's amazing. You can do whatsoever you want with that as recipe. And finally, nori seaweed and raspberry. This is quite a way you need to do a zoom in your head because nobody mixes nori seaweed with raspberry, but science told us alpha-ionon molecule are the same dominant in the both ingredients as in wine of Merlot and Mencia in Spain, so you can match all of that. Remember, 1 + 1 = 3. So you can imagine now having all this information in a database, and I will click the slide, yes, voila. And then everything's happened in the chef in a moment of creativity, as I said. Let's do a test just to show you. Here, let's pretend I'm a chef in Japan. I'm a chef in Tokyo. I want to do a dish with soya sauce. So I'm creating a dialogue with AI, asking some ingredient that could be good with soya sauce, linked to molecular harmony, but linked to season, texture, color, everything, skill, knowledge, many, many things. Chef go fast. He said, wow, soya sauce, chocolate. I never thought soya sauce and chocolate. Okay, let's change. I don't want to work with chocolate. I don't want to work with soya sauce. I want to work with chocolate. Now he changed path 180 degrees. Okay, AI, give me some ingredients. Give me some stuff. I want to be creative. Roast chili pepper, roasted asparagus with dark chocolate and coffee. Oh, I like that. Do you know, AI, there's a new chocolate on the market, which is ruby chocolate. I would like to work with this chocolate. Then AI will go deep and say, yeah, ruby chocolate. Here's some ingredients for different reasons that you can match with it. I'll say, okay, I like that. But I would like to match this ruby chocolate with the Junmai sake to do my recipe. Okay, let's see if AI can give me information. You know, that's the way things goes very fast in a chef creator. Junmai sake, nori, plum, different thing, pepper. Okay, but I don't like the pink color. I don't want that in my dish, and I want to do a salty dish. I don't want to do a dessert. So AI, can you give me some more stuff? Okay, let's go there. You should use nori on oven burn to change the color of the ruby chocolate. You should take the cauliflower in couscous style and dehydrate camembert. Yes, but I don't want camembert because I'm going to present this dish in Madrid in January. There's no camembert. Camembert is in French and it's a Spanish cheese. And then bang, goes on and on. Okay, then we're going to dehydrate the camembert. I told you, AI, I don't want the camembert. So let's keep working on it. Okay, let's work. Then, AI coming with new information. Toul de Tillère, which is a Spanish Catalan cheese. Okay, now we're talking. I don't want the Sichuan pepper. We will work with pimenton, dry pimenton, because it's Spain. It's available in Spain. I will work also with sea urchin. And January they are available, and the water is very cold, so they are like foie gras in mouth. And it's all just a dialogue, talking. At the end, we create a recipe, kind of a Parmesan tuile, which was made not with Parmesan, with the cheese from Spanish, with a puree of nori, seaweed, oven burn mixed with the ruby chocolate, so there's no ruby color and different tastes. That was the first recipe maybe in the history, create an AI and a dialogue with creator. So we have done that on stage. So that's the way the system will work, but much more than that, also with skill, with new technology inside. So system will be able to challenge the chef to go further, to go very far, because they are so open to multidisciplinary. That's what they're looking for, those input on multidisciplinary, working with architect, physician, and all field of technology or creativity are very important for chefs. So they always never hesitated in new technology using. This is not the food. The most important is the result they will do with that. But sometimes they need to pass by new technology to achieve new texture, new temperature of cooking or freezing. So many ways to achieve and to go to that. We will show you now, you will understand where we're going. That was what I showed you just before, the exercise with soya sauce and chocolate and ruby and jomai sake. That was in January 2020. Now we will show you a video on where we're going. Erica will introduce the video.
And maybe, Francois, in addition to, we talked
Yes.
about a lot of the data which is related to the food and the ingredients that you just demonstrated through some of your slides. But I think also, as we will show in this video, I think the chefs are also interested in learning about sustainability and also the health condition of different individuals that, visit their restaurants as well. So the video that you'll see is a culmination of everything that we've heard, the discussions that we've been having with Francois, and looking at the future of gastronomy, and hopefully the ways in which we can empower chefs in their creative process through AI.
And sometimes you want to do a recipe inspired by Bocuse style or Hajime style or your grandmother style or bistro of your street bistro corner, So the system will be bigger and bigger with time and bring everything's happen here at the moment of creativity. That's what we're looking for. And as Erica said, with the sustainability, with the seasonability, the geolocalization, the healthy part, which is so important, the impact of biodiversity on food, everything. So let's watch the video, very inspiring.
Imagine a vast world of gastronomy data at your fingertips. By developing groundbreaking AI, Sony AI will harness this data to inspire the artistic, iterative, and multidisciplinary recipe creation process. We want to use AI to complement your knowledge and experience to help delight your eaters. We are envisioning an AI-enabled application that will give you a variety of routes into every new creation. You might begin with specific ingredient in mind. AI can help you explore intriguing pairings based on a range of gastronomical data points. While pairing ingredients, you might want to adjust based on a range of attributes like texture and flavor profile. This allows you to refine your creative vision as you zero in on core ingredients for your dish. As you build and iterate dishes with your team, influence might come from anywhere. We're developing novel AI that takes abstract inputs like music, art, sound, color, and translates them into ingredients. Constraints in gastronomy are also driving new creativity. We're growing the ability to tailor recipes to the eater. This lets us address areas beyond taste, like health, to build flexibility around dietary requirements, wellness, medicine, and nutritional impact. As well as tailoring dishes to the eater, understanding how what we create impacts the planet is a huge opportunity. With growing access to environmental data like carbon footprint, water usage, and seasonal and regional availability, we are more able than ever to pursue sustainable gastronomy. This will be an intelligent, interactive space to help unleash imagination and creativity around recipe design. Sony AI is drawing together data and insights from across the industry to empower chefs around the world and build the future of gastronomy with you.
It's a very exciting project here. I just can imagine how this project will go far, because for me, one of the most interesting as a creator, and I know the chef feel the same way, is creating a dialogue with AI, with this recipe creation app or interface, but also pushing their own boundaries. So what does that mean? We see the example of wasabi now. So the system will get so intelligent, so maybe it will ends up proposing, wow, why not? We never in the history get the wasabi in a nitrogen polar freezing and then deep fry. You know, by ending up with all the techniques, the new technology in the system, not only the taste part, the aromatic part, the taste, the color, the cold, warm, and all of that, but techniques also, modern techniques, and even maybe we'll be able to create new techniques at the end, give new ideas of techniques, new technologies. That's the way I see it. So I think it would be a powerful new toys, not the tools, but the toys for creator and for own chef cooking, not only for the top world chef as what you've been doing with the best GT driver for the Gran Turismo Sophie. For now, it's for the top one, but for sure, there will be so many applications for the public. And I think it will become like that with times, hopefully, for the public and for everyone around the world to enjoy food another way and be able to access data and the new information and personalize your own way of cooking. This is very important, personalization.
Yeah, you bring up a great point, Francois, that, basically we are starting to partner with the very top, in terms of gaming. We partnered with the creators of an amazing game called Gran Turismo Sport, and then raced against the top drivers. But obviously the whole point is not to just limit it to a small audience, but we want to bring the power of AI to bring enjoyment, the gaming experience to all gamers across, not also limited to just racing games, but all types of games. And basically, we want to do the same in the gastronomy space too. We want to create the central algorithm and the database working with the very best, but hopefully that what we build will be, amazing, useful for everybody, not just limited to a small number of audience.
For sure. I remember 35 years ago when I started in gastronomy, I was buying books like hell, going to library, going to bibliothèque and everywhere, trying to get all the information just to get inspired and bring knowledge in my head. Then there was the web at the 1998. Then we get to so much information. Then some apps become on the market. But this is nothing. It's more than apps. It's AI using data and creating new data in a dialogue with creator, with chef, top chef, home cooking, sommelier, wine lover, it's all about that. And this is another level for me. I'm very excited because when I see what you've done with the Gran Turismo Sophie, it's huge. So exciting and just waiting to see what will be the result with the end. I'm not in the secret of gods. You are, I'm not, but just sharing and trying to build things. But thank you so much, Erica and everyone at Sony AI to have shared your time and your knowledge today, and that we are able to do this project and help the gastronomy industry at the end. That's what it will be. So thank you so much, everyone. Hope you like this. Will bring a lot of questions and minds of people, I'm sure. You can follow the next step and everything on ai.sonyweb. There's a lot of information. All the interview with the chef are there, a video. You can watch everything, get inspired. So many things going on. All the project with Hajime and so many more. So let's keep informed, everyone.
Great. Thank you so much, Francois.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, everyone. As a nice AI 2 days event, and see you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.